Get to Nice for big savings, $2,500.
And Associates. Enough said. Call Ed.
You're watching the Valley's news leader with is 8 News.
With the rise of coronavirus concerns and questions about what...
I know I do. Joining us now is Dr. Joe Cox, medical officer with us last week, so we're back. During that, you really felt that Nevada was at low risk. Right now, we have 8 cases that the state is looking at. Only one of those has been confirmed from the CDC. The governor now declaring a state of emergency. Do you still feel like Nevada is at low risk? Nevadans are.
I do.
Okay.
I do. And if you look at the data, anyone under the age of 10 or 20, almost zero risk of something really bad happening, including dying. Up to about age 50, it's about 1%, kind of like the flu. It's our older neighbors, 70 and above, where the risk really starts to pile up, particularly those of us who have chronic medical conditions, diabetes, heart disease, lung disease, certainly would put you at a higher risk for a bad outcome. Most of us who would get infected, and don't get me wrong, the likelihood is 2 or 3 of us are going to get infected. This is a very contagious virus. The good news is it's not that bad for those of us who are reasonably healthy and reasonably young, at least in your cases.
Thanks for that.
Dr. Corcoran, if someone watching has kind of a dry, hacking cough, they're running a fever, typically they think they have a bad cold or a flu, they're worried about COVID-19. What exactly should they do?
So first of all, you raise a great point because it is cold and flu season,
yes,
right?
It is.
And if you haven't gotten a flu shot yet, please go get one because we're still seeing a lot more flu than we are COVID, right?
Of course.
So you would treat it just like you do any other time of year, right? Any other flu season. And you're going to drink your fluids. You're going to eat your chicken soup. You're going to get your rest. But when things get more kind of typical of the coronavirus is a shortness of breath and very high temperatures, not 100 or 101, but 103, 104, 105.
Okay.
Those high fevers can be problematic. First, call your doctor or go to one of the care nows, one of the urgent care centers. You don't have to run to the emergency room. I do want you to feel confident, though, that if you do need emergency care, we're ready. We've been planning for this for weeks. You know, we heard about it in China. We figured with this community's deep connection to the Chinese people and the Chinese cultures, we were going to be at the tip of the spear. So we started planning weeks ago, and we have, at HCA Healthcare, we are backed by teams of teams, and we have a world-class emergency operations center. You know, remember how quickly we responded on 1 October?
Right.
Those same teams are helping us make sure that we've got the protective equipment that we need, making sure that we've got access to everything that we need to deliver great care.
So don't necessarily rush to the ER if you have any flu symptoms, but know if you have to, that our healthcare system is ready to handle it.
Indeed.
All right, doctor, thank you so much for coming in.
You bet,
We really
Denise.
appreciate
Thank you for having me.
Good reassuring words and good information, and we'll be right back with more coverage right after this.